Hey, what's up, everybody? Anthony Sevens back again with your bullshit-free Chatterbox report, and today we're going to be talking about ARCADE1UP's official light-up marquees.
Ignition sequence starts. 6,
So, like a lot of you guys out there, you get the original Mortal Kombat Arcade 1-Up release, comes with 3 games, and it does not come with a light-up marquee. So, just kind of like, like everybody else, I wonder what it would be like to have a light-up marquee, to have that more authentic arcade-like aesthetic. My dumbass, this was the one thing I didn't do tons of research on because my mentality was I want to buy an official light up marquee from the source of the company that built this machine so I know that it's somewhat going to look decent. That was my attitude. It's a logical attitude to have, to be honest. But then, I go to the ARCADE1UP site and I look for the Mortal Kombat 2 light up marquee and it's $79.99. And, I went, holy shit. But then the mentality kicked in is, maybe you want the best, you pay for the best. You want it authentic, you're going to pay for it authentic. So at the time, I had that money to piss away, so it was kind of like, fuck it, why not? So I went and purchased, the $80 with tax and shipping. You're over $90 now. It's close to $100 for a light up marquee. Now, some of you guys are probably laughing your ass off, going like, "You dumbass," because now, 3 years later, I clearly know that there's better stuff out on the market than the official Arcade 1-Up light up marquee. But anyways, so it comes. It's a light box. It's got the cables all hooked up to it. You have to take the back off of your unit, do all the plug-in stuff. There's tutorials online out there. And then, this is held in by the 2 screws and stuff. So it's nice and firm and solid in its place. But then there is a separate power source, a little button up here on top. You push it, it lights up. Push it again, lights up. Now, again, saying separate power source, I can shut off the machine and the marquee is still on. Which at nighttime when I shut down my whole arcade, there's been plenty of times where I've come down in the morning, because naturally you want to shut the machine off and everything goes off with it. But then this is sitting here draining power, so I have to remember to shut that off with everything else, the extra step of pushing a button. But anyways, so the problem that I have with this marquee, it's not that it's not a sturdy quality piece of work, but it wasn't fit properly into this machine. When you have the marquees that come with it, usually they're fairly flush to the edges. Now, if I show you over here, you are getting some light leakage out of the side here. You can see that very thin line. There's light leaking out of the side. And if I'm trying to swing this camera around, you can see here that the marquee actually sticks out from the side cabinet. And this is the way that it is because the unit itself is much thicker than the original wooden marquee that this came with. So, it has its flaws. And as far as the picture of it all, you are pretty much, what you see is what you get right there. That it is not like overly washed out just because of the camera. It actually is overly washed out. Now, from the back of a room, it looks like somebody pulled this out of an arcade machine from 1992 and sat it out in the sun for an extensive period of time. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, now seeing the error of my ways, there are so many other independent artists out there that are making light up marquees for the arcades, for the full-size cabs, for the partycades. for the countercades. And it's like, I'm not going to mention any names right now. I'm not going to mention any names or companies because there's a lot of you guys out there, but I will tell you this. I do have a light-up marquee from an independent company on the way for one of my partycades, which I'm going to do a whole put together as well as a review once that arrives in the weeks to come. So be patient with that. I'll get back with you. But you know, when you have other artists out there that are making these light-up marquees around that $60 range, and you know, they're making better product than what the official company has to offer, you know, that's what I would recommend going with. Now, does it get the job done? Does it look a little bit better than not having anything at all? For someone who was stupid and naive and rushed to get the officially licensed product, yeah, it does look a little bit better. But at the same time, there's better stuff out there. There's better quality product out there, and you're gonna pay a hell of a lot less than $90-something with the tax and shipping and stuff. Okay, like I know one company is doing like $60 free shipping, and they have really, really good product and very reputable company. Again, mention things some other time. But that's all I really have. You know, I mean, it's the official ARCADE1UP light-up marquee for Mortal Kombat. Would I recommend this? Absolutely not, when I can easily point you to a cheaper and better place. But you know, some people, they like the official stuff, and they're pretty strict about that. You know, so I mean, I'm not going to bash anybody. You do what you got to do. You know, I was one of the suckers that fell for it too, and at a point in time. And I've learned my lesson since. And I hate bashing. Totally hate bashing and shit talking a company that I actually love. ARCADE1UP, I love you. I like your stuff. But sometimes your stuff is ridiculously priced, my friends. You know? I mean, you know, especially from a company where you own several cabinets and you constantly, you're following them on their pages and you're buying stuff from them all the time. And it's like, I hate it. But I will never not be honest with people who are out there curious and inquisitive and they want to know about this stuff. Is it good? Is it not? No, it's not good. It's not good. I mean, but you know, maybe someday down the road I'll replace it. I don't fucking know. But I mean, it works for right now, and especially paying, you know, about $90-something for this, you're damn right I'm not just going to throw it in the trash. So I'm kind of stuck with it for right now until I get a light-up marquee in every single one of my arcade cabinets, and you know, all, you know, the several others are looking better than this one and putting this to shame. Then I will. I'll talk about replacing this thing, and maybe I'll do a tutorial on the full-size cabs too. But anyways, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for joining me. This is Anthony7 signing off. Until we meet again, take care of yourself, take care of each other. See you next time.